Good morning, Year 7. I hope you've had a lovely Christmas break and you're raring to go and ready to be back learning again, although, online learning. So this term we're going to be looking at a variety of different cultures around the world. So we're going to be exploring these different cultures, geography and beliefs, animals, all through poetry. So each of us is going to keep a passport for the term that records our virtual travels around the world. So I've attached that to your Google Classroom folder. So you're going to learn about the background of our writers and the cultures and the issues they write about. You will learn how to analyse and interpret poems. And you will learn how to develop your own ideas and write your own poems. Obviously, last term we were looking at a novel, so this is a little bit different this term, so hopefully you'll really enjoy it. So, as usual, I'd like you to make sure that you've got your book, and if you don't have your book with you, then make sure you grab yourself a piece of paper and you can keep all your English papers together. Perhaps you could do that in a folder. So, your title today is What is Culture? Make sure you underline your title and write your date, which is today is the 5th of January 2021. Have to get used to writing that. And our learning goals today are to understand what is meant by the term culture and to recognise and research a different culture. Now, culture means lots and lots of different things to different people, so lots to think about today. Okay, so pause the video here whilst you write your title. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to think about what makes us unique. Okay, so the diagram which we can see on the screen is for you to complete. So you're going to complete the diagram based on you and what makes you unique. So think about the language or the languages you speak. So that could be languages you're learning in school as well. Where you live, how you dress, your name, obviously that's very important. The food you eat, the celebrations that you celebrate, and music that you listen to. So you can write all those down. Okay, and I want you to think about what all these images have in common. So we've got a cup of tea, we've got bangers and mash, Wimbledon, the championships, so to do with tennis, you've got football, and you've got lots of people here that you might recognise, one or two of them here too, and some beach huts on the beach. Okay, so write down what these images have in common. You can pause the recording here. Okay, so you might have written down that it's something to do with British culture. These are foods and drinks and customs that we have within Britain. So, task 1. What is culture? So using a dictionary or a thesaurus to help you, I'd like you to find a definition of what culture is. You could use Google to do this too. Okay, so I want you to write what you think is culture into your books using a dictionary. Okay, task 2. So now you've found a definition, let's explore British culture. So look back at the collage, so this one here. Okay. Is there anything that you could add to it? So some ideas could be languages, clothes, food, celebrations. And once you've finished with that, what do you notice about British culture? Do we have one identity? Okay, so we're going to be studying a poem about this later this week as well. So pause the video here to write down your answer. What do you notice about British culture? Is there more than one identity? Okay, third and final task today is a little bit of research. Okay, so I want you to use the internet to research a culture from another place in the world that interests you. So you can create a mind map to present your research. So there are some headings on here to help you. So we've got a chosen culture from around the world. So you could put, I don't know, Japanese culture, for example, and then think about the sports and music and art and the geography of Japan, celebrations that they celebrate, clothing that they wear, languages that are spoken there, food and drink that are popular as well. Okay, so you can choose any culture that you like from any country or any place, and do a little bit of research on that. It'd be lovely if you included some images, so I don't mind whether you do this in your books or whether you do this on a Google document and you copy and paste some images from the internet, or you draw some pictures. Totally up to you how you choose to do this, but make sure that you upload your work onto Google Classroom at the end of the lesson. You should have a notification which says when you turn in that you need to upload your work, so make sure you do that as well so I can have a look. Okay, so hopefully you find that enjoyable. Let me know how you get on, and I will see you next lesson.